that is another exam done. I've literally just finished it and submitted it, and it makes you feel like you know nothing. And the day before my exam, that can feel a little bit overwhelming. Right now, I think I'm just defeated. I just got in a tiny little bit of a pickle. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. I just can't quite believe that it's come around so fast. It is gorgeous weather and it's also bank holiday, so it was so nice to get out. Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. So I can't quite believe it, but today is the day of my very first year medical school exam. It is the 25th of May and it is my regional anatomy exam today. I am just kind of in disbelief at the fact that my first year is nearly coming to an end, but I've literally tried my absolute best for these exams. At this point, they're going to be what they're going to be and we're going to get through this together. I loved bringing you along for last exam season, so I'm so excited to have you with me for moral support, and hopefully there's not going to be too many tears over the next couple of weeks. There's going to be a lot of me looking very tired and probably quite stressed, so I hope you are prepared for that. And if you haven't already, I would love if you joined the family and subscribed. But right now, it is now 7:20. I got up at 6:45. I always like to do an hour of questions to just settle my nerves the morning of exams. The exam isn't actually till 10 o'clock, so that gives me plenty of time to go and get some breakfast and calm down, but I just want to do an hour of organising so I feel as prepared as possible for this exam. I always like to do a few practice questions before an exam to just get my brain started. I then looked over some of my harder Anki flashcards that I know I tend to get stuck on, as well as sorting out exam timings before heading downstairs, and of course having a coffee to give me a little bit of caffeine to keep going during the exam, and a big bowl of porridge because it wouldn't be me if I didn't start my day with my overnight oats. It is now 9:15 and I've just come back from breakfast. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. I just can't quite believe that it's come around so fast. We haven't even been given our login details yet, which is fantastic. I can't believe that all my exams this year have been online. It is crazy that I'm sat here in my bedroom at home in my joggers taking my first year medical school exams. But I feel like I've got a little bit more used to it. I felt a lot calmer than my January exams. I am going to leave you now. Wish me all luck and I will see you after for hopefully no tears and just happiness and relief that regional anatomy is done for the year. So I've literally just submitted my regional anatomy exam. It has all gone. I had an hour and a half for it and I'm just so happy that it is done. The general consensus is it could have gone better, it could have gone worse. I didn't think it was too bad. Like, I really have done my best. I gave it my best shot. It was actually an essay, and we all know I don't like essays at all. So I have been so nervous for this exam, but it was on a posterior hip dislocation, which wasn't too bad. There are no tears. It wasn't a disaster by any means. So hopefully we should be fine. Right now, I just need to put it to the back of my head and I need to focus on my next exam, which is on Thursday, and this one is horrible. It is not a nice exam. It is all of my main modules. It's the short answer questions, which are the harder ones anyway. I prefer multiple choice and I'm feeling quite stressed for this one. I then did a quick little home workout following the Tone and Sculpt app. I love working out after an exam because realistically you're not going to get straight back to revision, and it's the most productive way I find to use my time and sweat out any thoughts I have about the exam. I also did a quick little ab workout at the end too. I have just finished my little home workout and I feel about a million times better. It always just focuses my head and makes me forget about the exam. I kind of think about it and then work it off, and now I am starving. It's time to go and get some lunch, and it will come to no shock to all of you that I have a meal prep this week. I've made like a chickpea stew to have with a sweet potato, and it just means that lunch is so easy. I can go and grab it whenever I'm hungry and just actually take the time to enjoy lunch and have a bit of downtime before getting back to work instead of faffing about what I'm going to eat. It's now actually 2:30 and I have crashed a tiny bit, hence the coffee and the straw. And for those of you who think I'm crazy, I basically don't want to stain my teeth, and this is what happens when you live in a flat with a dentist. So I'm going to have my coffee now and I am going to do some practice questions. I'm only going to do like 2 or 3 hours because I am feeling quite tired, and I think it will do me good to just make sure that I properly rest tonight. But I still want to get through some questions. We have this huge bank of questions on Peerwise, which is where older years or like my year put questions, and we can just go through them to basically really test our understanding of the modules. I'm also going to use PassMed as well. I then set my forest timer and also put on some Disney instrumental music to help me stay focused, and then cracked on doing practice questions. What I like to do is keep a little notepad and tally of how many hours I do on each module to make sure that I don't focus on one or accidentally do the one I find easiest. I also like to write down how I'm finding it and if there's a particular one that I need to focus on so that I know about it. It is now actually 6:30 and I've just been doing mainly DPS questions all day, which is Doctors, Patients and Society. It's like my easiest module, but I thought I would just get out a load of practice questions today and focus on the harder ones tomorrow, where my brain has a little more power in it, because right now I think I'm just defeated. I am so tired this evening. I really don't know what's going on. I'm going to go and get some dinner now and then have the most chilled night. I think I'm just going to watch a bit of telly, have a bath, soak off any stress from this exam, and get up early, bright tomorrow to smash out as many practice questions as possible before my exam on Thursday. I still just feel in a little bit of disbelief actually that these are my exams and I'm getting through them. Good morning everyone and welcome to Wednesday. So it is actually a little bit later than normal. It is 8:15. I just needed a line today. I am not one to snooze my alarm, but today I was just not getting up, and I thought the revision I do is going to be so much better if I just actually let myself rest. And during exam season it is so important to listen to your body. So we are having a slightly later start to the day, but I'm determined to make the most out of it and have a really solid day of revision before my exam tomorrow. So I've just got changed quickly and now we are going to get some breakfast because I'm so hungry before we have a full day of preparation. Now, I really am a creature of habit, so I of course started my day with my overnight oats. They're just so quick and easy and also taste amazing, and got myself a coffee as well before getting on with a morning of revision. I set my forest timer and actually looked over my older year notes. I really like to use these condensed PowerPoints of the modules to check my broad understanding before getting on with a morning of questions. It has just gone 1 o'clock and I've been doing these true or false questions, which I actually found in our resource section all morning, and my brain is very tired, but they were a very good tool to just test my understanding. Now I urgently need to go and get some lunch, and then after lunch I'm going to do an hour on Peerwise. I just got in a tiny little bit of a pickle. The only downside of doing practice questions is you can feel like you get a lot of them wrong, especially on PassMed, and it makes you feel like you know nothing. And the day before my exam, that can feel a little bit overwhelming. But we have pulled ourselves together. We've given ourselves a bit of a prep talk. We can do this. You have to tell yourself you can do it. You need to believe in yourself. I believe in myself. I can do this. I'm going to do a couple more hours now, and then I'm going to do some yoga as well, because I'm thinking I haven't done any exercise today, and maybe that is what is making me feel a bit more stressed than normal. I then did a couple more hours on Peerwise before heading downstairs and getting some dinner, which was a big bowl of comforting pasta, before having a very chilled evening the night before my first very big exam. Of course, I decided to watch 13 Going on 30, which is one of my favourite movies. I just watched half of it before turning off all electronical devices an hour before I decided to go to bed, and switching my phone off and leaving it at the bottom of the stairs before heading up and doing some yoga with Adrian. She always puts me in the best headspace before I go to sleep and relaxes me to try to get to bed before my exam. Good morning everyone. So it's now Thursday the 27th of May and it's my Foundations 2 paper. So these are all of my main modules that I take and this is the short answer question paper. So we also have a multiple choice one next week, but this is the first one and it is a 3.5 hour long exam. So because I get extra time, I have 3.5 hours, which is a pretty long exam. I did my yoga this morning. I'm feeling very calm. I actually do feel quite prepared. I'm not going to do an hour of work before it because it is such a long exam. I want my brain to be as fresh as possible. I'm going to go and get some breakfast and then probably just look over a few things, make sure that they're in my head, and then we are ready to go. Again, I'm in my joggers and my comfies, which I do love about online exams. What I don't like is how time pressured they are, but we are going to be fine, and I will see you all on the other side for hopefully no tears and being able to say that the exam went really well.
Hello, good morning. Gonna wish Anna good luck.
That is another exam done. I've literally just finished it and submitted it. I can't quite believe how little you get tested on for what you learn, and it was such a weird exam. Like, it wasn't a disaster, it didn't go amazing, so I don't really know how I felt it went. I think I'm just used to the fact you just got to try your best and answer the questions as best as you physically can. It is another one done. I feel so much better for getting it done. This term has definitely been so much harder. The modules are ridiculously hard. But anyway, we are going to get on with an afternoon of editing. I'm going to quickly go and get some lunch, and then I'm determined to have this study with me out for you tonight. I then very quickly grabbed some lunch before spending the afternoon manically editing to make sure the video was as perfect as possible, but also up in time for you all. The video is now up. It is a little bit late. It is actually 7 and I normally like to get it up by 6 for you all, but it's better late than never, and I do love this video and I like them all to be as perfect as possible, so it was worth just spending a little bit of extra time on. And if you haven't seen it already, it is a full study with me, so none of this jumpy bit, a proper full on how I like to spend my days revising. However, saying that, I am now absolutely dead. I think the exam, editing, all the adrenaline has now come completely out of me, and I just think my bed looks really comfy for the next day. Actually, I haven't got another exam until Wednesday, so I really think I'm going to take the next couple of days off, maybe do a little bit of bits and bobs here and there, but I'm going to organise something nice, I think, to treat myself. But right now I think it is just a very chilled night. Get some food and relax for a little bit, knowing that the hard exams are over. I then chose another film and watched Just Go With It before heading into bed and basically just crashing for the evening. I have not been this tired in a long time and I really just needed to rest. Hello everyone and welcome to Friday. So please ignore the fact that I have still got my tan on. I'm going to wash it off this evening, and also the fact that I'm the worst vlogger in the entire world. It is actually 6:30 and I just haven't vlogged anything today. I basically just needed a real break and refresh. I was so tired when I woke up this morning and I've just had a very chilled day. I went and did my food shopping. I then went to go and see my nan and I just sat with her in the garden because I feel like I haven't seen her properly because I've been so busy with exams. I then did some emails and basically just residented in my bed for the afternoon, which is really not like me, but you know what, if your body just needs a break, then you need to listen to it, and I know I will benefit for it when I get back to revising. I'm having today and tomorrow completely off revision because I just need my brain to have a little bit of a break. Tonight again I'm gonna have a proper chill. I'm just gonna have one of the Deliciously Ella Thais, which are frozen ready meals and they are so good. And then tomorrow I'm actually gonna go and see some friends, so you can come along for that, and tomorrow's gonna be a little bit more exciting. Today was so boring, I didn't want to drag you along, but we do have a really lovely day planned tomorrow. It is now Saturday and it is my second day off, which I'm literally loving having a little bit of a break. I just went to the gym this morning, had some breakfast and then got ready. I'm actually meeting one of my best friends for a picnic. However, it is raining and as you're about to see, my outfit is not prepared for the rain, so hopefully that stops. We're just gonna have a really chilled day, have a little picnic and catch up, which will be so nice. I haven't seen her properly whilst I've been doing my exams and she is back off to university after her exams, so so it'll be my last chance to see her. So it is 1 o'clock and I am already late, so I need to leave now, but I will quickly show you what I'm wearing. I've just got on this little dress from Motel Rocks, and then quite controversially, the Crocs are out. I know how much some of you hate the Crocs. When I decided to buy them, I did put on my Instagram whether or not I should get them, and you all were like, no Anna, don't get them. But I love them, they're so comfortable, and we are literally just chilling in the park, so I thought, why not pop them on? Anyway, let's get on with the day and enjoy a little break from revision. I'm just with Alex. We are about to have some food now. It's actually 2:30. I'm ridiculously hungry. The sun has come out and
lovely weather. It's glorious, ladies, glorious.
It's so nice. We're just gonna have a chilled afternoon, get a coffee, and just enjoy the sunshine. So it is now actually 7:15. I've just got in. I don't know where this afternoon has went. We ended up going to see one of my best friends, Isla, and we went and got a coffee, and the girls got a cocktail. It's still mid-exam season, so I'm not drinking, but I had such a lovely time catching up with them in the sun. It is gorgeous weather, and it's also bank holiday, so it was so nice to get out. Now I'm actually going to go and have a barbecue with my family, sit outside enjoying the evening, and I think I'm going to pop to go and see the rest of my friends from home later as well, because they're all doing something this evening, and I really just don't want to miss out on seeing them, but I can still get to bed at a decent time and be up and fresh tomorrow morning. But I do want to do something little over the weekend, especially now I've got a little bit of a break before my next exam. That is the plan for the rest of this evening, and I'm just going to go and see everyone now. Good morning everybody. So it is now Sunday and I literally had such a lovely time last night. I feel like I hardly recorded anything, but I ended up going to my best friend's and all the girls came and we just had drinks in her garden. I actually wasn't drinking, which means I feel fresh as a daisy this morning and ready for a full day of revision, but I still feel like I had a proper break and got to see everyone, which was so lovely. It is still bank holiday and the weather is literally glorious today, so it is so hard, but I'm going to get on with revision now. I think I might sit outside and get my head properly back in exam season, and I'm going to finish the vlog here. I really hope you did enjoy coming along for my first week. I will be vlogging next week as well, which will be next week's video, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that. And also, if you have any other video requests, obviously I have a bit more of a break after exams and I want to make videos that you enjoy and exactly what you want to see, so let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you enjoy on this channel, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you so soon. Bye!